As you may have noticed, this is a staircase and it's in our house, so that's quite exciting.
It's Stair Week.
Ta-da! Get that step. Oh! And I'm climbing my stairway to heaven.
Is that for your mum?
For my mum and dad.
They
My
love-
dad used to play Stairway to Heaven in the car all the time.
Oh.
You quite rightly said we can't do this video without it.
Yeah.
It's not quite the Stairway to Heaven at the moment. It's the Stairway down to hell. Because if you could see what we can see, it is not a pretty sight.
Oh god, it's so messy. This actually looks like it's quite clean, but yeah, anyway, the basement's such a mess.
Geordie.
Stair smashing time.
The old stairs are still in position, but we are slowly taking them out because they were built to last
Oh my god,
a millennia.
They were built so well. They're like glued and screwed, like the cheapest stairs ever. But my god, are they very? I'm staring at them right now. They're very difficult to remove.
We've been taking out like 2 pieces of wood every other day because it's just so hard to get them out. Anyway, we will get there slowly. Do you think we should move our kitchen before we continue?
I think you could move the kitchen. Okay. This is the last bit.
We keep moving forward. Progress is the only option. The stairs are in and it feels very exciting because now the layout makes sense. The layout that we've been aiming towards makes sense and it does transform the whole space.
Yeah, it really, really does. This is the we're sat on the stairs down into the basement, which will be our dressing room, bedroom, bathroom. And yeah, it's the first time we've been able to enter the room this way. The other stairs have been blocked up, so it's like literally transformed the way we live in the house.
What are you doing, George?
This is the first time we're using these stairs down to bed. Exciting, huh? Come on down.
Da, da, da. They will not have this black section on them. This is for protection.
Wow, this is crazy. Hello. So much dust.
Oh my god. Home sweet home!
Wild.
And it's this gorgeous Douglas fir. They were made by a joinery shop that was
In the West Midlands.
in the West Midlands, and they were delivered already put together, very heavy and quite difficult to maneuver.
Oh
but
my god,
they're
it's
in.
so stressful. But yeah, they are. They look beautiful, and we're so happy we went with the Douglas fir. It looks gorgeous, although we do need to protect them.
Yes, the next job on our list is to wipe this down with a very damp cloth and hoover everything, we've got protection on the steps at the moment for using them, but we do need to seal them. So we're going to use a matte decorator's varnish that won't leave any sense of it being sealed, but it will give protection. So you'll still see the beautiful wood, and that won't be affected by the sealant.
It also stops them from sort of changing colour, because obviously natural wood can change colour when it's exposed to daylight. So it'll sort of stop it going yellow quite so quickly.
Obviously, there will be colouring. It will just slow it down slightly.
Well, it'll get pinker, which we actually like. We've had Douglas fir. We've had Douglas fir stairs. That's hard to say. Before, or flooring before, and it does change colour, but we like that.
Yeah. What you can't see just here is that there's actually a
God.
door at the foot of the stairs, which a couple of people, friends who've come over, have been like, was it meant to be like this?
That's
It's
a
like,
choice.
No, it's not going to be like that. We're just using that bathroom for the moment because it's the only bathroom that we have that is functioning. And when the bathroom upstairs is functioning, we can smash that bathroom out. That door will then move along so that when you get to the foot of the stairs, the door will be beside you rather than at the foot of the stairs, which is rather uncomfortable, and you have to step over the bottom step to get into the bathroom.
It's very weird, and actually we didn't anticipate currently the toilet door the toilet is tucked behind that door, and I was using the bathroom the other day without the door closed, and one of the builders was at the top stairs, and you can imagine what happened.
Joy.
Yeah, that's the joys of living in a renovation. But one of the reasons we chose these stairs, we had the luxury because we were making the move of where the stairs were. We could design the staircase how we wanted it to look. And something that was really important, which is why we're sat exactly here, is that we wanted to have this detail here, which is called a cut string. On a normal staircase, I say normal, like a standard staircase, you would have a piece of wood that runs along the side that blocks this lovely staircase shape. And that actually holds the stairs together, gives them integrity. Whereas we wanted to have this side visible because it's coming down into the basement. It's going to be a big feature in the room. And because of that, you have to have cut string, which is slightly more complicated. It is slightly more expensive, but for this space, it's one of the biggest features in the room. And that's why we did it.
Yeah, and you can choose cut string on one or both sides, and we've got it on both sides here. And upstairs, we've only got it on one side because here we can see the gorgeous wall exposed, so you see the cut stair leading into wall, which is gorgeous. If you'd had a string, that would have been covered over. So it's on both sides. And that means that this piece of wood being exposed has to be made from solid Douglas fir. So, and you can see this gorgeous end grain on the edge of the stairs, which is a really beautiful feature. And then we get this beautiful solid newel post, which is there for structure to hold the turn at the bottom of the stairs. But it's also just gorgeous in its own right because it's like a big lump of gorgeous wood.
I love it.
Very pleased with that. And we do have to have, for regulations, some banisters in between, but those will be likely metal, won't they? Actually?
Yeah, we're thinking about having some sort of perforated steel. Again, something that references the rods upstairs. And another nice thing about having the cut string is we've left a tiny shadow gap along the side where this brick wall is, and we're going to have an LED strip mounted underneath the stairs. So at night we can have that on a PIR, which means that it senses movement and that can come on as you walk down the stairs. We're going to do that on both of the staircases as well. So another lovely feature.
Yeah, we are avoiding using lots of LED, but I think a well-placed LED that you don't really notice but just makes your experience better is good. We're certainly not going to be throwing LEDs all over the place because I think that's
I think this and the one in the shower is the only ones we're having.
Yeah. These stairs arrived perhaps prematurely because we ordered them a long time ago, and because they had a long lead time, we had to sort of just prep ahead, and we didn't quite manage to get to where we needed to get to for the stairs to go in. So you might notice there's a wall behind me. This wall will remain exposed like this. It just hasn't yet been sealed. In an ideal world, we would have hoovered and brushed and sealed this wall before the stairs go in, obviously, and we would have prepared the flooring and what have you. We haven't got that far, but the stairs were coming. That steam train was on its way, and there was no way to stop it in its tracks. So they're here and they're in, and that just means we have to be all the more careful and protect them properly when we're renovating the basement. But it is what it is. You've got to move forward.
Totally.
Forward motion.
We're on the back door roller coaster.
The
and
back door roller coaster.
as in, like the back doors are coming and being installed at a certain date. So
Oh,
there's X, Y, and Z that we have to do before that happens. And fitting the stairs was one of those things because we couldn't fit the floor until we fit the stairs and blah 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 blah. We are where we are. It's happening. Things are moving forward.
well, and also I think that the stairs were so big, literally, they took up the entire
Yeah.
floor space
Yeah,
upstairs.
yeah, yeah.
So we had to move them into their position because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to continue doing anything. So they're much better off where they are. We just have to seal them, and then we will protect them with several layers of cardboard, and they won't get revealed again until everything is finished, and that will be a wonderful moment.
I know. So look at them now because they're getting
You'll
covered
never
up.
see them for a couple of months.
It
Yeah. A momentous moment. Moving stairs in a house is quite an enormous undertaking
is.
because it changes everything, every joist, every part of the flooring, the walls. It's really been a massive task.
It's probably the biggest structural change we made to the house. It impacted everything, which is huge. It sounds so sad about that. I'm very happy about that, but it was a choice that we made, and it was an expensive choice, but I believe the right choice.
Well, it means that you get the full width of the spaces upstairs, and now that the floor has gone in where those old basement stairs were, it's so transformative. It feels like a completely different space.
It's happened. The stairs have moved. We're very happy with them. They feel incredibly solid, incredibly beautiful, and now we just need to seal them.
We're the people under the stairs.
Oh my God, is that Stephen King?
It might be, but I think it's Wes Craven. Is it Wes Craven? Anyway, they're doing a remake of The People Under the Stairs. I can't wait.
I do love a horror.
Very bizarre cult horror movie.
Horror movie Sunday.
So here we are, the people under the stairs on their beautiful staircase. We hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.